Ladies and gentlemen, today is a gift. It's the first day of the rest of your life. A day of new beginnings, fresh opportunities, and uncharted potential. But let me tell you something. Success doesn't come knocking on your door, and dreams don't chase after you. If you want it, you've got to push yourself and make it happen. There's a story I love, and it's this. A man prays to God every day asking, Lord, please let me win the lottery. Day after day, week after week, he prays the same prayer. Finally, God speaks to him and says, Son, meet me halfway. Buy a ticket. Dream big, but work bigger. You can have the most extraordinary vision for your life, but if you're not willing to put in the hours, it will remain just that. A vision. Hard work isn't glamorous. It's early mornings and late nights. It's making sacrifices when others are out having fun. It's saying no to distractions and yes to the grind. It's failing, getting back up and trying again. But let me tell you something. There's beauty in that process. Every small step, every little win, every lesson learned is a brick in the foundation of your dream. You can't shortcut success. You can't wish your way to the top. But if you're willing to hustle, if you're willing to outwork your doubts and push through the resistance, you can turn any dream into reality. You are the architect of your life. No one else can design it for you. Sure, life can throw you curveballs, circumstances you didn't choose, challenges you didn't ask for. But at the end of the day, your response to those situations is what shapes your future. Blaming others or dwelling on what's unfair won't build the life you want. It's tempting to point fingers at the world, at your past, or at the people around you. But that doesn't change your reality. What changes your life is ownership. The moment you decide to take full responsibility for where you are and where you're going. Because each decision you make is a brick in the structure of your life. Every choice, no matter how small, either moves you closer to the life you want or takes you further away from it. Success isn't built overnight. It's built through consistency, through showing up every day and making decisions that align with your vision. And yes, there will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments when it feels easier to quit, but you can't let those moments define you. Take the reins, set your goals, and commit to designing a life that reflects the greatness inside of you. Growth demands discomfort. There's no way around it. The truth is, we are wired to seek comfort, to stick to what we know, and to avoid pain or struggle. But comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Nothing extraordinary ever happens when you stay in the same place, doing the same things, surrounded by the same habits. If you want to grow, if you want to transform your life, you have to embrace discomfort like an old friend. Discomfort is where growth lives. It's in the difficult conversations you don't want to have, the sacrifices you don't want to make, and the challenges that force you to level up. It's the fear of trying something new, the uncertainty of taking risks, and the sting of failure when things don't go as planned. But within all of that lies transformation. Think about it. Muscles only grow when they're stretched and strained. The same applies to your potential. You will feel resistance. That's part of the process. Growth isn't easy, and it isn't supposed to be. But the more you lean into the struggle, the stronger, wiser, and more capable you become. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your teacher, your guide to becoming your best self. Discipline beats motivation every single time. Motivation is a wonderful spark. It gets you excited, it ignites your energy, and pushes you to take that first step. But motivation is fleeting. It's unpredictable, inconsistent, and tied to your emotions. Some days you'll wake up ready to conquer the world, but other days you won't even want to get out of bed. And that's where discipline steps in. Discipline is what carries you forward when the excitement fades. It's the habit of doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline doesn't rely on inspiration or mood. It relies on commitment. It's built through small daily actions, showing up, putting in the work, and staying the course. Over time, it becomes a muscle or reflex, something you don't have to think twice about. The people who achieve greatness aren't the ones who always feel motivated. They're the ones who are disciplined enough to keep going even when the odds are against them. They push through exhaustion, boredom, and self-doubt because they've trained themselves to value consistency over convenience. Failure is fuel. It's not something to fear. It's something to embrace. The truth is, failure is a natural part of any journey toward success. No one who has ever accomplished anything great did so without falling flat on their face at least once. It's not failure itself that defines you, it's how you respond to it. Do you let it break you, or do you let it build you? Every failure carries a lesson. It's a teacher in disguise, showing you what doesn't work and pushing you to find what does. When you stumble, it's an opportunity to reflect, adapt, and grow. Think about it. Some of the most successful people in history, Thomas Edison, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, have all faced monumental failures. Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. But each failure brought him closer to the solution. Failure strips away ego. It humbles you, sharpens you, and forces you to develop resilience. It's not the opposite of success, it's the pathway to it. If you never fail, it means you're not trying hard enough, not stretching yourself, not reaching for more. So when failure comes, don't fear it. Use it. Learn from it. Let it fuel your fire. Faith without action is dead. It's not enough to believe in your dreams, pray for success, or hope for change. You have to move. Faith is the seed, but action is the water that helps it grow. Too many people sit on the sidelines of their lives, waiting for a miracle, waiting for the perfect moment, or waiting for someone to hand them an opportunity. But here's the truth. You have to meet your faith halfway. Faith is powerful, but it's not passive. It's the belief that what you want is possible, even when you can't see how it's going to happen. But belief alone doesn't build success. You can pray for a better life, but if you're not putting in the work, you're just standing still. God, the universe, or whatever you believe in, moves when you move. The doors won't open until you take the first step. Taking action doesn't mean you won't face challenges or uncertainty. Faith often requires stepping out into the unknown, trusting that the path will reveal itself as you walk it. It's about putting in the work, making sacrifices, and staying persistent. Even when the results aren't immediate, Faith gives you the vision, but action makes it a reality.